Okay, we want to be able to use the squeeze theorem. So looking at this function, I can't directly evaluate it because I would be dividing by 0. So I'm going to try and take this function and squeeze it between two functions that I could find the limit of. And so what I want to do is, first of all, I'm going to look at the cosine piece of this. It's cosine of 1 over x squared. And I know that I can squeeze that between two functions because cosine of something, just call that 1 over x squared theta. Cosine of theta, the smallest it ever gets is -1, and the largest it ever gets is 1. So I could squeeze it between those two functions. However, I don't have cosine 1 over x squared. I have cosine of 1 over x squared multiplied by x squared. So I can multiply it by x squared, but then I would need to do that to both ends. I now have two functions that I can squeeze the function that I was given between. So what the squeeze theorem says is if you take the limit of the two ends and they equal the same number, then the limit of the function in the middle also has to equal that number. So I'm going to take that inequality, and first I'm going to just take the function on the left, the limit as x goes to 0 of negative x squared, and that is 0. And the limit as x goes to 0 of the right-hand function of x squared is also 0. So since that is true and that is true, then by the squeeze theorem, the limit as x goes to 0 of x squared times cosine of 1 over x squared must also be 0.